morning. It is officially, it feels early, but with daylight savings, I think it's around 8 a.m. on Saturday morning, April 9th, 2022. And this morning, sitting in the dark with the fire crackling and thinking I really need to make a video, and I don't really want to make a video because I don't have anything to make a video about. I kind of went through this whole process about how there's so much real stuff happening in the world right now, and I just can't do or feel any purpose or joy or anything into contributing to either the noise of yelling about it, which I have been doing a little bit about over at my other website with the audio, or pretending like everything is okay and just filling the world with more crap, more distraction, more entertainment, more crap. And even though I can't really pay attention or watch most of it most of the time anymore, I've all but abandoned the internet and watching YouTube at this point. I have found myself enjoying some distracting entertainment. And so I thought, video and photography have a place and a purpose right now. And so I came back to this idea of beauty and how beauty is really the balance for the devastation of the truth. Right now, that's why I call this desperately seeking beauty, because true beauty, real beauty, is truthful, and real truth eventually becomes beautiful. But we're in this horrible place right now where there's so much revealing of truth. It is overwhelming. It is so overwhelming. We are in the crucible. We are in a war, and either people don't know that's happening, they're in total denial, which is the freeze response. They're running away, right, which is the flight response. They're reacting with the fight response by yelling, but not doing anything, except I think the doctors are doing a good job, taking on this whole medical component to what's happening. But nobody's really protecting what needs to be protected. We're not stepping in front of the railroads. Oh, there's a great big rabbit coming. So that was our little nature break. That, nobody's taking the actions of a real war, the demands of a real war, right? We're yelling at the school boards. We're not taking the kids out of the schools. We're complaining about the healthcare system, but we're still going to the doctor. We are whining about the gas prices, but we're not refusing to allow all of our energy distribution systems to be turned off. And now, we're facing a great famine, and we're not stepping in front of the trains and saying, no, you can't stop these. We're not running out en masse and everybody planting a garden. We're not doing the big infrastructure things that if you want to survive a war, you can't do it unless you have an infrastructure, unless you have a foundation. And that is the devastating truth. It's bad enough the secrets being revealed of who we have chosen to lead us and who we put our power and our faith in, and which institutions we sacrifice ourselves to in the hopes that somehow they might keep us safe. The thing that breaks my heart the most is that we're just watching them do this to us. And here we are. I keep saying if I was younger, I expected all this 10 years ago. And if it had been 10 years ago, I would have been on the front line. But I just don't have the capacity, to be or do that person anymore. And so what's the other side of these devastating truths? And that brings me back to desperately seeking beauty. And this morning, I was all, okay, I'm going to try to do something that reflects that in this video today. But the minute I stepped out of the house to capture what pieces of beauty I could in my environment, because there's not many around me, there's not many in my house, there's not many in my life. I have certain things that I think are beautiful packed away, but that doesn't do me any good when they're in a box. And so I forgot the camera. I wanted to let the dog off the leash because that makes him happy, and he hasn't been off the leash in a month, since we've been here. One time he ran across the street, which is why he hasn't been off the leash. So I took him out back where there was no cars and no people and no rogue dogs, and he immediately ran away, and then he immediately ran back towards the road where the guy across the street has two dogs, that are not friendly. And eventually he came back and he was happy. He was happy. I was furious, not because he didn't do what I say, but because I can't protect him from the truth. The truth is, dude, if you run into people's yards, they have the right to do whatever they want to you. Right? I can't protect him from the truth, and that is devastating. And that's exactly what's happening. Only the problem is I didn't get any footage that was beautiful. I'm in a really bad mood again because I forgot. I got off track. My dog upset me because I can't let him run free because all he does is put himself in danger. And I have this tiny window before the wind kicks up today, which, by the way, it's not that windy here either. So whew, thank goodness. So I wanted to issue myself this challenge this morning of, could I collect video and images of beauty this weekend? But I'm already 10 minutes into this video. I had intended to record like a minute, shut it off, collect images of beauty, and then edit it Sunday evening and post it for you. And I just ended up rambling because I'm stuck in the devastation of the truth. And I am, like so many of us, desperately trying to shift myself into seeking the beautiful, to seeking the beauty, because beauty is the balance for the devastation of the truth. If you just only sit in the dark, crummy stuff, it will kill you. You will drown. And that's, what I want the feminine to bring, to empower ourselves to find the beauty again. That I want containment to offer that balance within my heart of the beauty with the truth. Not one or the other. I can't do the superficial stuff. That's just not good enough for me. I can't have stupid conversations. When we're in a war, when things are real, I can't participate in the superficial, which is the beauty of me, of crisis. The beauty of crisis, here I will bring myself back. The beauty of crisis is that the real becomes valuable. And so when I see that little bunny, he is the symbol of nature, but he's also the symbol of food, if such an emergency would come to exist. So I'm just going to finish recording this because I made my window. We got some video recorded. I have no idea what version of this that you're going to see, but you did get to witness a little tiny thing that is very important in times like these. You just witnessed me talking myself up from being super frustrated to finding a more centered place, because as much as war and crucible and crisis and chaos and fear and all these things can be devastating because they reveal the truth to us, what I loved about them in my work and my life is that it always gave me permission, and the people usually are in the middle of it, permission to just drop all the BS, to drop your guard, and to return to what is real. And what is real is beautiful. That tender, authentic moment that's not superficial, that's not just noise, that's not yelling an opinion, that isn't my frustration with the dog, because the beauty is when he comes back and he's okay. The beauty is the sun is just getting ready to peek over those trees. and we have a beautiful day, even though there's chemtrails. The beauty is I have the potential to plant seeds this year. I got a bunch of flowers because I'm like, I don't care if I stay here or not. I'm going to attempt to create some beauty with flowers. The beauty is I can still walk around and breathe and smell the smoke from all of our fires because it's still really cold. The beauty is the stillness. Can you feel the stillness? You can hear the jet flying in the background above me right now. But there's beauty in the stillness besides the jet. There's beauty in the birds singing. There's beauty in the rays coming through the trees right there. There's beauty in... It just got interrupted because there's a dog on this property that barks constantly. And she is off and running for God knows what reason. But usually when she's quiet, there's beauty in the silence. So, and there's the beauty of good people that are here, and the people who got me here. Thank you. And there's beauty in, I think, what the devastation presents. You know, you cannot, if you have a wound and it's festering, you can pretend like it's not there all day long, but the only way to recover from that horrible, disgusting, pus-filled wound is to look at it, is to clean it out, is to take care of it, to nurture it, and it will heal. And I'm hoping that's what we do too. We are cleaning out the festering nightmare that truth is revealing to us. And someday, hopefully, I think it will be a long time from now, but hopefully the simplicity, the beautiful, and the wild will return. And to me, that is what I crave. And that is the soul, the heart and soul of my art of containment. The simple, the beautiful, the wild. So I encourage you, as you see I have the comments still turned off, I encourage you to write in your journal what would be beautiful to you and to shift your mind. Oh, they're very busy with the chemtrails today. Would shift you into and away from the devastation and into the process of you seeking beauty. I think that's a really good way to spend this weekend. I feel a lot better. Do you? So deep breath, my friends. I hopefully see you next time. Can you see that? What's another chemtrail? Here comes the sun.